Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First carry for James Conner. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now. Doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Connor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And when he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
On first down, Watson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 83 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Murray a give. This is Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run behind center with Connor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Connor up the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just past the 35. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Here's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Watson now to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now it's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And this one is right through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3.
To throw is Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Now Murray being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
From the red zone now, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 down.
He's got a man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, Connor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now on first down. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Murray going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Trevor Lawrence leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Gardner Minshew, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon Gaud.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They run it again with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They start with a give to Connor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown.
DJ Dallas,
a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start.
Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10 is counter, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. They'll run for it with Connor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Flushed out right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Back to throw. Watson. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Watson looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And Chubb will try the middle here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Watson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out.
And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to throw now on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 39, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Watson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a scope.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 50, it's Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
56, the mark, boys, 56, check, 56.
Desperation time, Watson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there. for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Watson down to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another, and then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go.
Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it, and on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
10 more there and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss and no one wants anything.
And now Watson throws another interception. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a... passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This has been a run.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those? So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On 2nd and goal, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On 4th down, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Arizona, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.